Wildfire, a crossbow, inferno sack, inferno sword. Collect the gems. Hello everyone, and today we are checking out the new lava biomes update. Let's jump in and play together with my friend. Hopefully he'll play decently. Alright, let's start by chopping some wood. We found some coal, let's throw it in. Now, let's save the very first child right away so we don't waste too much time and can immediately unlock a lot of days. Along with this new update, I also want to set a new record of 500 days. I haven't reached that before. Okay, let's grab the child. Perfect. We pick him up and open the chest. Good sack, the best loot you can get at the very beginning. We can keep looting. Next, we find a tree house. Let's climb up. Ah, some coal. Another good sack. Nice. And a leather body. Perfect. Let's take all of that back to the fire. We upgrade it to level 4. Ooh, a stronghold. Perfect. We can't open it yet. It's only day 1. All right, let's kill some wolves, gather their stuff, and open this chest. A rifle. Very nice. That's solid loot. Now let's head over and deal with these cultists. We take them out quickly. It shouldn't take much time. Finish off the last ones at the doors, and now we can loot the chest inside. A really good start. Another rifle. Well, still not bad at all. Let's deal with this wolf and open the chest at the basketball court. An axe. Not bad. We need to eat, but once we get the inferno items, we'll be able to cook everything automatically.
The new items are OP.
Now we found the inferno biome. Perfect. That's our main goal today. First chest, wildfire. Okay. Honestly, I think it's kind of useless. I've seen how it works. It's basically just a Molotov cocktail. Let's move on and check more. At night, let's hide so we don't get damaged.
Ventilator.
Second chest, opening, a gas can. Not bad. Another chest, what's inside? A crossbow. That's a new weapon. I probably won't use it since it's a bit worse than the alien gear. Here I got a little unlucky because I died pretty quickly. Alright, let's respawn with the airbox and get our stuff back. So we're heading back, and there's some kind of tower here. My teammate died, but no big deal. Let's climb up that tower. Oh, there are cultists here. Ah, he already killed them. Wow, nice. He actually did a good job. Okay, let's climb all the way to the top and see what's there. I already see a tire. Not super exciting. Sure, it'll be useful later for building the base, but it's nothing critical right now. Alright, let's loot. We kill this cultist, grab some coal. And I know there's a chest here. Inferno sack. Perfect. 20 slots and auto-cooking items. Absolutely amazing. Let's clear out these cultists real quick. Done. Now let's open that other chest. And here we've got another crossbow. Nothing special. Nice. We also have a church. There are a ton of cultists inside. This place is like their meeting spot. Absolutely packed. Alright, lots of bandages. That's great. Take some bandages and head up. And at the top, there should be... Yes, another chest. Oh, Inferno Sword. Perfect. We'll be using this for the rest of the game. It's one of the best melee weapons out there. Let's revive our teammate. Hopefully he's not AFK. Let's clear out this first wave of cultists. They were super easy. Not even any ranged units here. Okay, opening the chest. Another revolver. That's just another weapon for us. And at the ferry, let's buy some peppers. Perfect. Peppers purchased. Grab a little flour. I don't think she'll be too upset about it. Now let's go save the second child. Quickly dealing with all the wolves. Yes, we shot him down. Done. And with the key, we open the gate. Heading down. Go downstairs and find nothing. Good sack. We don't really need it. And we just grabbed the second child. Let's carry him back to the base right away. First of all, we need to stop by the weapon barn, grab all the ammo, and also check the toilet. Inside, we've got a chest. Giant sack. Perfect. We literally just hit the best loot in the game within the first 11 days. We're basically ready for late game already. Alright, let's loot the little house at night so the deer can't reach us. Let's deal with this wolf. He's super easy. And as you can see, the Inferno Sword cooks everything automatically. Oh, but this is actually really good. Bandages. Perfect. And another chest. What's inside? Strong flashlight. I'll probably forget about it later, but whatever. We already have so many bandages. This is amazing. Some markers? Great. Oh, and an abandoned house. I've never looted one before. Let's check it out. Alliance class. That's just insane. Such a broken class. Total imbalance. All right, nice. Strong axe. Another strong flashlight. Not really needed. And here's the jump spot. From here, you can actually fly over and grab some new items. Let's drop down, loot this item too. Might be useful later. I think it's time to run back to the campfire now. My inventory is almost completely full. Let's collect the fuel cannon. We grabbed everything, and now we're running back. All right, let's recover our old loot we dropped earlier. No big deal. Dump everything off. Perfect, perfect. Now, let's build the cooking pot. We need it to prep food. Even though the Inferno Sword already cooks stuff for us, it's always better to have extra meals. Okay, let's head into the Stronghold. We'll shred everyone here with our overpowered sword. First floor is going to be super easy to clear.
First ones die so easily.
Yep, done. Floor 1 wiped. Now let's climb up to the second floor. In my opinion, this one's the hardest, because these cultists with swords rush you on the staircase and they can actually hurt a lot. Alright, last one's left. We finish him off and move on. Now it's time for the last floor, the third one. It's actually not the hardest. Here we easily wipe out the cultists. There's a perfect shooting spot by the staircase, so we just mow them down one by one. We finish off the last cultist with no problem and grab the loot. Alright, so we've got a ruby chest and a diamond chest here. In the first chest, of course, diamonds. Perfect. And in the second one, a shotgun. That's the best weapon in the game. We are insanely lucky right now. You have no idea how rare this is. Alright, let's jump out and start blasting with our brand new shotgun. Heading into the barn next. We loot everything we need for crafting. Looks like we don't quite have enough to start building the base yet. Just short on resources.
I see some golden chests.
Oh, iron armor. Nice. That's a solid pickup. Our campfire is already at level 5 out of 6. We dump everything into the recycler. Perfect. All done. Another revolver? Meh, not really needed at this point. Okay, let's go rescue the third child so our multiplier gets even higher. Taking out these bears is super easy with the shotgun. A bunch of meat. Grab the key and open the cage. Heading inside. There's another loot chest here. And inside, another rifle. Don't need it anymore. We pick up the third child and make a run for it. A small cultist ambush on the way, but we clear them out just as easily. Looting another chest. Good sack. Totally useless for us now. Alright, coming up to a crashed plane. Another bandage. Perfect. And a giant sack. Though luckily we already have one. At this point, I decided to go ahead and save the last child too, just to push things forward. The final group of bears was honestly a joke. We just shotgun them down like puppies. Got the key drop, not amazing, but the gate opens again anyway. We step inside and check the loot. Alright, not a cultist gem time, but hey, not bad either. Dealing with the second wave of cultists now. This one was actually harder than I expected. Turns out playing in co-op is way tougher when your teammate just stands around doing absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, my teammate here is completely useless. Alright, let's check this chest. Another strong flashlight. Okay, big ammo crate. Nice. Fuel canister. Perfect. Oh, a ruby chest. Let's head in, take out this trash cultist real quick. Couple of hits. Boom, down. And the loot? Riot shield. Totally useless garbage. Don't need it. Another chest though. And a gem. Gems are always solid. Alright, heading over this way. Let's just stockpile some ammo. Now let's go deal with the main cultists in the big building. And done. We cleared them all out. Grab another gem, and let's loot whatever my dead teammate dropped. Collected everything. Perfect. A little bit of looting inside of the building. Open this door up, and we get a Morning Star. That's actually a really solid weapon. One of the best melee items in the game. At this point, I decided to start building a base. Let's set everything down real quick. Nice. Everything's coming together. Looks clean. Now let's revive my teammate. Not sure how he even died in the first place, but fine. He's back up. Moving on to the third cultist wave. These guys were way easier. But of course, my teammate dies again. Completely useless. Anyway, we cleaned them up no problem. Everything went perfectly in the end. Of course, the alien class is carrying me hard right now. Alright, we're heading to the first sacrifice. I've got 19 bodies collected, and we're throwing them straight into the lava. Check this out. This is the new update, and it's honestly super exciting. Now you can dump gems infinitely, and if you've got the time acceleration machines, it's just pure imbalance. Okay, let's head back home. Now I need to gather a ton of wood to completely surround the base with trees. I'll throw on a quick time lapse here so you can watch me chopping down trees at lightning speed. But honestly, this is probably my least favorite part of the game. It's long, it's grindy, and you're literally cutting down hundreds of trees and then planting tons of saplings back around the base. Still, it's hands down the most effective way to defend your base. As you can see, I've sped this footage up by 100 times, and even then, it takes forever. But once you've walled your base with trees, you control the fights. You don't have to fight the cultists when they want. You fight them when you want. Now, we are basically planting last samplings, and we are done. Look how many bodies are lying around the base right now. Perfect. We've officially reached the late game. At this point, I could literally just AFK at base and chill. But instead, I'll go out and do a little more looting. Check the remaining structures. Found a couple of camps, nothing special inside. We already have everything we need for a comfy late game.
For some reasons, I don't really like barns in this game. However, sometimes they give decent loot.
Oh, a chest here. Let's see. Nice, a gem. That's exactly what we need. This is going to be super useful later when we build the time acceleration machine. Revived my teammate real quick.
Somehow, my teammate keeps dying over and over, and I'm the one constantly reviving him. Not much help at all.
Anyway, we found another forge. Pretty late to be getting it at this stage of the game, but no big deal. We clear out the cultists super fast. They're no threat to us anymore. Now we just need to assemble the forge. Each piece is on a separate floor. Grab the first piece, drag it down, head up to the second floor, then the third. Perfect.
Climb up and get kunais. Nice, I got to use it.
Drop the final piece down, forge complete. All right, back to base. Let's recycle everything we picked up. Look at all these gems we've got now. Absolutely stacked. Next up, let's collect some bodies for sacrifices.
After all those raids, we've ended up with a huge pile of bodies. Now it's time to collect every single one of them, so we can finally bring them to the sacrifice. Even inside the base, there are plenty just lying around.
We're already heading toward the volcano. Grab a few lying around here, and boom, we're up to almost 25 bodies. Throw them all into the lava. Teammate died again, but hey, at least I didn't throw him into the lava. Collect the gems. Ignore the sword, don't need it. Oh, more gems. Exactly what I was talking about. We're swimming in gems now. Power up the bonfire, dump everything into the recycler. That's a ridiculous amount of gems, as you can see. Time to cook a little food. We're gonna need it. I sped this part up so you can just enjoy the time lapse of me cooking. Perfect. All set. Jump out and let's keep moving. More bodies collected, and now we're ready for our third sacrifice. As you can see, this mechanic is insanely useful, especially in the late game when you don't want to deal with endless nights and constant cultist downgrades at your base.
Looking at the number of days we've survived, you'd think we were close to the end. But not even close. We still had to push all the way to day 500. Now, I'm not going to drag you through every single minute of the grind. Whenever I went AFK, I sped up the footage for you, so we could reach that milestone together. At this point, I had stockpiled a ton of food. I even organized it neatly, because, honestly, I wanted my base to look good. I also set up a proper fuel storage area. Way more than I'll ever need, since production is basically endless. And then, the time machine. Hands down, the best build in the entire game. It lets you trade gems to skip nights. And you can literally skip an infinite number of nights. Right now, I've got 20 gems. That's basically 180 days without a single cultist raid. Absolutely insane. I also built the weather machine, since rain makes fuel burn faster. It only costs 1 gem, but honestly, it wasn't as strong as I expected. It clears the rain, sure, but not for as long as I'd hoped. Anyway, I went AFK for a while, sped things up 100 times for you guys, and just let the days fly by. I mixed in some quick looting here and there, but nothing major happened. And then, finally,
Day 356. Day 370. Climbing higher and higher, until at last, Day 500. We did it. This took me over 5 hours of total playtime, but it was worth it. Together, we made it all the way.
And for the ending, I wanted to finish exactly the way this new update allows. So let's run straight into the lava. Since it helped us beat this challenge so much faster, we'll sacrifice everything we've got. All the loot, all the resources, everything we worked for. And finally, even ourselves. That's it, guys. Did you enjoy this crazy run? If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more insane challenges like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.